Hello students, I welcome you all to this session. I am Vishali Kikan, Assistant Professor Electronics and Communication Engineering Department at KIIT Group of Institutions. Today in this session we will be talking about the next step for the CMOS fabrication process. We have already talked about the previous steps where we have already created the N well in the P type of substrate. In this video we will be talking about the next steps for the making of the CMOS. Okay, so it's actually the repetition of the previous steps only, so I recommend you strongly to watch my previous video first, and you will be getting to know that how I have already created the N well in the P type of substrate. Okay, so here we will be again depositing the polysilicon. So here we will be using the self-aligned gate technology for this. We will be depositing a very thin layer of gate oxide which is less than 20 angstrom, or we just have 6 to 7 atomic layers. Then we will be using the chemical vapor deposition of the silicon layer to place the wafer in the furnace with silane gas, which is SiH4, and forms many small crystals called polysilicons in this process. And we will be using the heavily doping to making it as a good conductor. Okay, so here you can see this is how we will be using the polysilicon patterning. Okay, so we will be using the same lithography process which we have already discussed in the previous video to pattern the polysilicon. So here you can see we have the same process. Then we have the self-aligned process. We will be using the gate oxide or the polysilicon, and we will be masking to expose where we have to dope with N plus ions. Okay, and we will be doping it with the help of diffusion or ion implantation process. So N diffusion forms NMOS source, drain and N well contact. Okay, then we have N diffusion or implantation. Okay, so this is the main part where we are performing the diffusion and implantation process. We will be patterning our oxide and we will be forming the N plus region, and it's a self-aligned process where gate blocks the N dopants. Whenever we have gate, we will not be having the N dopants. Polysilicon is better than metal for self-aligned gates because it doesn't melt during the later processing. Okay, then you can see here we have actually performed the diffusion and implantation, and here we have N plus ions, or here we have in the N well also we can have the N plus ions. So historically dopants were diffused, but here we usually use high energy ion implantation these days. But N plus regions are still called diffusion regions. Okay, in the previous video also I was using the term diffusion. It is the term that we use these days is diffusion only, even though we are performing the ion implantation. So we will be stripping off oxide, then we will be having the complete patterning step. Then we have P diffusion. Again, with the help of similar steps, we will be forming the P plus diffusion regions, and we will be forming PMOS source and drain and the substrate contact with the help of this process. Then we have contacts. Now we need to wire together all of the devices that we have formed. So we will be covering the chip with thicker field oxide, and we will be etching oxide where contact cuts are needed. Then we are using the metallization process. We will be sputtering the aluminium over the whole wafer, and copper is used in a newer technology. I have already discussed the metallization of the copper. I hope you all have seen the previous video. So we will be seeing the pattern to remove the excess metal, leaving the wires. Now the problems with the current CMOS fabrication. Optical lithography is limited by the light frequencies only. Then we have the material limitations as well. Then we have yield limitations as well, and the space limitations. Now future changes in the CMOS fabrication. We can have the material changes. We can use high kappa material. Then we can have some design changes, that is silicon non-insulator. We can have double gate as well, and then we can have twin tub process as well. So here I will be concluding my session. I hope you understood each and everything. Still you encounter any kind of doubt, you can reach out to me or you can put the doubt in the comment. I hope you like this session. Thank you so much.